Welcome, welcome. Just waiting for folks to join in. It's Happy Monday. I don't know about you guys, but today really kicked my butt back at work trying to get things done. And I was like, oh gosh, here we go. As many of you may know, I went to India at the beginning of July. That's why we took a break from posting. Well, I'm not posting, Addison kept it up, but we took a little break from filming. So just wanted to just have everybody join in, just waiting for a few more folks to join in, and then we're going to step into it. While we're waiting for folks to join in, I would really love to know where in the world you guys are all calling in from. Hi, Lauren. Good to see you on here. Thanks for joining us. I'm excited to talk to you afterwards. So if you guys have questions during the lives, we do have a gal, Lauren. She's with the blue icon with the lotus. She's our moderator. So just waiting for a few more folks. Hey, Birdie, good to see you on here. I saw you on here last night, so really excited for you to be on here. And Birdie is one of our subscribers. If you guys know what a subscriber is, it is the yellow star in the lower left-hand corner, and you're pledging our support to our mission. We are doing our best to provide free healthcare as best as we can in both Washington, D.C. and in Hyderabad. All my social media money goes to that. So just wait. So just know that your support means the world for me. And more importantly, I really want you to benefit from the acupressure. Okay, great. California in the house. Yes, I lived in San Francisco. I've been to Japan, the fish market. It's fabulous. All right, everybody, get into a comfortable position wherever you are. I'm at my desk at Washington, D.C., but put your feet up. Sit outside. It's gorgeous here in DC. Lay on your bed. We are going to do first 3-point protocol that we're going to do is to relax the body, to relax the mind, to relax the soul, to relax the body. And this can have many therapeutic benefits. After this live, you're going to turn off the live. You're going to put away TikTok. You're going to take a hot shower and go to bed. And so the first acupressure point we are going to do is really simple. This one is right here. You guys know it. It is probably the most famous acupressure point in the world. I am East Indian, and this is where the bindi goes. The pituitary gland is perpendicular through it. And I have literally seen when you do this point, you can definitely help with FSH, LH, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, you can have a thyroid, you can also lower cholesterol. So if you had a tough day, whether it's road rage, anger, panic attacks, you had sadness, grief, anything at all, do this point. I want to teach you a set of points that you can do. Super safe. You can do it on children. You can do it on elderly. You can do it on everyone. You can do it on your partner. If they're having a bad day, do this on your partner. So I want you to know how to do these. Each point, do it for a couple minutes. But this point, we're just going to do for about a minute for illustration purposes. Okay, so next thing that we're going to do is we're going to do another really rejuvenating point. I love this point. It really refreshes me up. Thank you so much, Lady Steel. And I hope you guys know all the social media money, whether it is the roses or any of the emojis or my monetization from YouTube. It all goes to the free clinic in 2024, and I want you all to come out and get treatment from me. I want you all to meet each other and help my mission of providing healthcare. And I really want you to do the acupressure. It's so good. Work with your doctor and do the acupressure. Next thing that we're going to do again, we are going to do some more for weight loss. And I know the questions are coming in. I would say if you can hold the questions till the end, and we're going to do my best to answer questions for everybody, and we're going to give priority to subscribers. Next acupressure point we're going to do is start from the bindi. We're also going to go pretty much from here to above the eyebrows to the temple, along the jawline, all the way up to the zygomatic process. So we're going to go ahead and do this. I feel amazing after I do this point. And you can decide to use like a gua sha tool if you want, something like this. All the tools are in the second link in the bio. You can certainly use the tool. You can also just use your fingertips, just like this. So let's all do this together for the next 30 seconds to a minute. This point is amazing because it only hits the pituitary gland. But the reason why I like this point, if you look at the mirror image of the body, you have the mirror image right here. You also 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 have the mirror image right here. And if you redistribute the serotonin in the stomach, then you are going to have your happy chemical. And that's going to help you if you're having anxiety or grief. These are really great go-to points that you can do, super safe on children. And I feel really happy when I do them myself. So do consider doing this point. I want you to do this point with me for the next 30 seconds, and you can go as slow or as fast, as firm, or as soft as you want to do. So do consider doing this point with me for the next 30 seconds or so. And after this, we got another point that we're going to do to help you make you feel better. You're going to sleep well tonight. And after we do those points, we're going to move into some weight loss points, and then we're going to open it up for questions, giving subscribers priority. But I'll do my best, of course, answer all your questions. I got you. I definitely got you. Okay, next point we're going to do is on the ear. And this point, everybody loves this point. It's probably the second most famous point in acupressure. If you take this point from me and use it for the rest of your life, make me so happy. So this point, I like to do it bilaterally. What does bilateral mean? It means on both ears. So this point is very fine. Your finger is going to more than cover it, because if you look at the proportion of the finger, it's like right here. So I want you to consider doing this point. You can use the ear seeds, any of the tools. You can go to the second link in the bio in Linktree, and then you can pop this on. If you have the ear seeds, pop them on and just relax. And what I usually do before a big day or before a presentation, I put these ear seeds on at night. And I feel great in the morning. And then I also put them on. I don't care if people see them with me on it, but if you are worried about people seeing, you can put it on at night, take them off in the morning, or you can just stick them on in the morning and let them fall off when they do. They usually last for a couple of weeks. But if you don't have the ear seeds, if you have the ear seeds, you can put them on, you can relax and let them marinate. But if you don't have the ear seeds, let's do this point together. And we're going to do both ears, and we're going to start off with the right ear. What do they do for you? They, Lady Steel, these are the best points. These points, good question, Lady Steel. So these points help you. This is my clinical experience. I feel like the ear can also have an extraordinary amount of endorphins, serotonin, opioids. They can really help you to make you feel better. If you are struggling with any type of anxiety, any type of social anxiety, any type of panic attacks, any type of anger, you can do these points and you're going to feel better. I use them and they work incredibly for me. So these are great points to help you manage your mood. And also think about it too. If you're relaxed, you fall asleep really easily. So these points are really, really good for that as well. And then piercings. So this is what I would say about piercings. Good question, Taiwana. So the piercings, I feel like they have a therapeutic benefit long term, but I think that, piercings, what the ear seed company says is that once like an area is pierced, it takes away from the therapeutic effect. I don't think that's true. This is the anti-fatigue point, and I've had this nose piercing for 15 years, and so it has really, really helped me. So I don't know, you've got to kind of be the judge of it. I feel the piercings do have a therapeutic effect. Okay, may sound crazy, but when I'm constipated, it helps me to rub a Q-tip properly inside my ear. No, it's not crazy. There is microsystems all throughout the body, and we are using it. Acupressure, acupuncture. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for the gift. It goes towards the free clinics. Okay, awesome. Yesterday night, I was on here and you guys were at it about weight loss. So I thought today we would do a little bit more about weight loss. So weight loss, there are lots of different things we are finding. We are finding that you guys want quick and easy points. We're finding it's some of it's hormone balance, some of it is craving, some of it is metabolism. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-point protocol for helping with metabolism, and these are different indications. So I want you all to put your phones down and do these points with me. You guys know the rule on weight loss, and also if you're pregnant and you want to lose weight, there are specific protocols that your doctor will walk you through. I know because I've had pregnant ladies come to me and they want to lose weight. So what I would say is that if that is where you are, then I would say that, work with your doctor. You can, work with an acupuncturist locally for that. And then in addition to that, there are 3 points. And again, you know the rule, hand and foot points you cannot do if you are pregnant. It is too stimulating because the mirror image is pretty much like this. And so what we want to do is that first rule of medicine is that we want to protect the body. We want to protect the woman. So if you're pregnant, do not do hand and foot points. It's too stimulating. All right, so let's do this together. First point that we are going to do on the hand is simply do this. So you can do this point if you want to lose weight and you are not pregnant. This point is a great point for warming the stomach. When you do this point, you can do this point just simply laying in bed. And so what I want you to do is I want you to simply do this point a couple minutes in the morning and a couple minutes at night. And so what this point does, thank you so much, Melissa, for the rose. What this point does is that it warms the stomach. And when it warms the stomach, then it can metabolize better. So just keep in mind that in Chinese medicine, we have this theory that we want things to be warm. We want the stomach to be like a hot, like almost like a fiery hot place. And if it can be that way, then it can burn through the food. So keep that in mind when you're eating food. If you are eating salads and not having soup, then it's hard for it to digest. So I want you to really consider eating really, like drinking teas and also, eating soup if you have a salad. That will help. So this is a really good point for warming the stomach, helping with metabolism. Next point we're going to do is actually this point right here. You guys know it really well. It went viral many times. This is, you can do it for a couple minutes, couple times a day. You can also do this, before you work, my dear. And so this point right here is also, this point is large intestine 4. The mirror image is pretty much like this. This is where the torso is. And so this also represents the mouth. It represents the entire GI tract. So that anything that has to do with, mouth issues, bleeding ulcers, and also toothache, heartburn, stomach issues, also, if you have nausea and so forth. Remember, hand points you cannot do if you're pregnant. Also remember all of these things. If you're struggling with them, you should see your doctor. These will help take the edge off, but I really want you to see your doctor and do these points. These are going to help you, but see your doctor. So this next point is a great point because it actually mirror images the entire body. So how I do this point is I like to do it bilaterally. So I put my fists together and I simply do this together. So I want you to do this point with me for the next 30 seconds to a minute. Just keep in mind you can't do these points if you're pregnant. This is a great point for irritation of the bowel. It's a great point for diarrhea, IBS, Crohn's disease. This is a great point for relaxing the small intestine and the large intestine. And this is a great point for balancing out the colon so that you can metabolize. Now remember, if the colon is stuck and food can't come out, then the stomach can't metabolize. The spleen and the stomach can't do its job. So this is a great point for getting that battery, getting that engine going. And on top of that, this is also a great point for anything with the GI tract, anything with stomach pain, anything with bloating, gas. This is also a great point for mouth ulcers, heartburn, nausea, also with a toothache. So this is your go-to point for GI issues and also when you're feeling like you have diarrhea or constipation and you need the colon to be balanced to help you with your metabolism. There you go. Thank you so much, Melissa. All the money from social media goes for the free clinic, so really appreciate it. And we're going to open it up for questions in just a minute. And subscribers get priority, and all the subscription money goes to the free clinic, so really appreciate your support. All right, next point we're going to do is fist on top of fist. Remember, the mirror image is pretty much across like this. It's also across like this. So, and it's actually across the fingertips as well. So what I want you to do is do this point as long as you're not pregnant. You can't do these points when you're pregnant because it's too stimulating. So hand and foot points, can't do them if you're pregnant. So let's go ahead and do this point together. This is a great point for water retention. And so if you are struggling with puffiness, bloating, remember water retention can add almost 30 pounds, not 30 pounds, almost 3 to 10 pounds to your body. So I want you to really consider doing this point if you're like, God, I feel puffy. You know, there's been times when you just feel puffy and you really want to help that process, filtration process. This is a great point. It's also a great overall health point because if you look at the torso, it has that mirror image and you're doing it fist on top of fist. So do consider doing this point, especially, yep, for constipation. Sure, absolutely. So do this point when you're feeling puffy and you want to help with metabolism and finding that balance. Very good. Next point we're going to do is along this. This is where the palm, the lighter side of the skin meets the darker side of the skin right here. This is small intestine meridian, just a location, and it does access the small intestine. Each point, couple minutes, couple times a day. At the minimum, you can do them longer. And again, hand points you can't do if you're pregnant. So we have this point. Now I like to do them bilaterally. So we're gonna do it like this, and we can also do it like this. So these points are really great if you have stomach issues and you want to lose weight. This is a great point if you are having, absorption issue. There's a lot of times when you eat food and you just don't feel like you ate anything, right? This is a great point. This will help really bring out the nutrients in the food, work with the small intestine to do that because this is the small intestine meridian. And as a result, it's going to help you on your weight loss journey. So this is a great point for helping with diarrhea, with absorption issues, also with constipation, and helping balance out that colon to help you with metabolism. So we did 4 points to help you with metabolism. Really good points, and I can feel my stomach turn. Really want the stomach to get going so that you can be on that way where you can metabolize quickly. Thank you so much, Lady Steel. So 1, we did this. 2, we did this. 3, we did this. And 4, we did this. Now, yes, I can repeat it again, no problem. 1, we did this. 2, we did this. 3, we did this. And 4, we did this. There we go. So I realized my battery, we only have, I came straight from the hospital, so my my phones are still charging. So let's do this. I want to do my best to get to all the questions and also take care of the subscribers. And I'll be back on here tomorrow night. No problem, you guys. So next thing, so much of you guys struggle with cravings. So let me give you a few points for cravings that is going to help you. Now, I do intermittent fasting. So what that means is I do my best to eat between 12 and 8. And right before I came on the live, I quickly ate my dinner because I really didn't want to eat my dinner after I did the live. So what I want you to consider doing is eating in a certain window so that your stomach has a chance to rest and to work, because you don't want to go to bed on a full stomach. There's a lot of gastrointestinal issues. Try it. If you go to bed on a full stomach, almost in the morning, you won't have a bowel movement. That's been my experience. So intermittent fasting is really great because it sets the stomach up for success and it gives a window for things to metabolize before you take food again. So if you want to maintain that intermittent fasting window, there are some points that can really curb your appetite to help you eat within a certain window. So the points that I usually recommend is right where the ear hits the face. So it's pretty much right here. And then if you cuff behind the ear where you have the mastoid process right here, well, this is the area where it's going to help you sleep. So what's going to happen when you do this point is that you're going to not feel hungry and you're going to want to go to bed, which is great because then, you know, you maintain that window, and on top of that, you get a good night's sleep. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the peace sign, you're going to cuff the ear like this. So peace sign, cuff the ear. Let's do it together. And we're going to go ahead and do this for the next minute or two. I'm going to do it for a minute, and I'm going to show you another point that you can do for cravings that's really going to help you. And then I want to open it up for questions because my battery is about to die, and I'm sorry about that. I came home, I had to get a bunch of stuff done, and I wanted to be ready for the live, get back on the live schedule. So sorry about any, miscommunication. So we're doing this to help maintain that window. So you're going to go and do this point, peace sign, cuff the ear, peace sign, cuff the ear, and we're going to do this to help you maintain that fasting window. And thank you so much for all the treats. It goes to the free clinic. Super excited. I was in India literally 10 days ago scoping out the free clinic. I have some ideas for Washington, D.C. I really want to start doing it sooner than later. And I really want you guys to be a part of that journey. And thank you for believing in my cause. So next point that we're going to do, again, this is going to help with maintaining that window, is we're going to hit the kidney, liver, and endocrine point. Again, kidney, liver, and endocrine point. So I want, the way that I do this point, again, you can get any of the tools on the second link in the bio, is I like to do it using an acupressure pen. Sometimes I use my finger, sometimes I use a pencil, and sometimes I use my pen. So if you don't have this, no problem. You can use a pen. So let's go ahead and do this. This is a great thing to do. This will help balance out hormones. This will also relax you, so you can go to bed or relax. Sometimes I notice this a lot, and I know this in my life too. When we have like anxiety or we have stress, we go for foods that are comforting, right? But if you do these acupressure points, you're going to feel good. And as a result of feeling good, you're not going to make poor food choices. So that's why I'm sharing these points. These points are going to help you just for your life be in a good place. So I want you to consider doing these points. And also, I wanted to mention one other thing before I open it up for questions, and that is that we're actually posting every day. We're posting on women's health, men's health, as well as weight loss. And if you go to our YouTube channel, we're almost there. We're almost monetized. There are total free courses, you guys. I want you to check out our YouTube channel and their explanation videos on what you can do for all different things. And we're doing courses, meaning like 5-day course or 6-day course. So check it out. And we have a bunch of new material coming out. So check us out on YouTube, subscribe, check us out on Instagram. We got hacked on Instagram, so do check us out on Instagram. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and open it up for questions. I'm giving subscribers top priorities. So if you want to become a subscriber, you hit the yellow star on the lower left-hand corner, and we give you first priority as far as topics, as also answering your questions. And also, if you want to be a guest on here, we can make that happen. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for you guys to go ahead and answer your questions. And I'm going to give priority to subscribers, but I'm going to do my best to answer all your questions. I love you all. Okay, just waiting for a few more folks to put questions in, waiting for subscribers. Birdie, I saw you on there. Are you doing okay, Birdie? Just waiting for a few more folks, and then I'm going to go ahead and get to it. Okay, let's see. All right. A lot of people are asking about vertigo. I can totally understand why people ask about vertigo. And that is because I think allergies are causing ears to be clogged, and it's causing dizziness issues. So if you have vertigo issues, go see your doctor. You just want to make sure there's nothing serious going on. But if you're having ringing in the ear or vertigo, these are really good points that you can do, and as long as you're not pregnant. Between the ring finger and also the fourth finger, there's a web area. I want you to massage this area. And you can simply do this point by fist on top of fist. You get the entire surface area. So you can certainly do this point to help with vertigo, as well as ringing in the ears, as well as jaw pain. It pretty much covers this entire area. Just can't do this point if you're pregnant. All right, a lot of points on headaches. I can understand sinusitis this time of year. What I would say for headaches is there's lots of different types of headaches that you can have. And the type of headache that you can have is you have frontal headaches, you also have vertex headaches, you also have occipital headaches, you also have temporal headaches. So these are the type of headaches that you simply have. Now remember, the mirror image of the body, when you take a look at the mirror image of the body, you have the face like this. And so pretty much the cheeks are represented by the face right here. And then the eyes are represented by right where the knuckles are. And then the forehead can actually be the fingers, or the forehead can actually be the palm of the hand. So what's a really good point if you're having a headache? Because of the mirror image, because this area covers this area, and this area covers this area, and it covers it three-dimensionally. If you're having a headache, and what I would say is pretty much, I want you to massage just like this. You just can't do this point if you are pregnant. So I want you to just do this fist on top of fist for helping with all sorts of headache. Just can't do this point if you're pregnant. Now, a lot of people are asking about back pain. We are coming up with a YouTube series for back pain. So hang tight. I know it's a common question that everybody has. So for back pain, let me give you a little bit of education, and then we can go ahead and go for it. You can have back pain because of neck pain. You can also have back pain, thoracic back pain. You can also have lower back pain, and then you can also have scapular pain, and then you can also have discomfort right here. Also sciatic nerve, it pretty much exits out of the lower lumbar, and then as a result it goes down the sciatic, it goes down the legs, it can go down the back of the legs, the side of the legs, and also the front of the legs. And so you can also have pain down the legs, down the foot, and you can have sacrum pain. So there are actually 3 sets of points that can help you with all over back pain. And these are points that you can do easily while you're in a meeting, and they double up because remember the mirror image is, it can be also the stomach, and it can also be the back like this. So that is something you can consider. And again, when I say that you can't do it when you're pregnant, it's too stimulating, and I don't want any contractions to happen. So if, hand and foot points, don't do it if you're pregnant. It's just too stimulating, and I got to keep you safe. And so if you're bringing a lot of motion, then it's going to bring blood flow to that area and can cause contractions. So no hand and foot points if you're pregnant. So I have a couple more percentages before my phone dies. So I want to make sure subscribers, if you are on here, to please if you subscribers, if you're on here, please let me know what your questions are. I really want to get to you guys. I want to do back pain real quick, and then I want to give you another anxiety point. So subscribers, if you're on here, definitely let me know. I definitely want to answer your questions. So for back pain, 3 points. Just can't do these points if you are pregnant. It's too stimulating. So if you're struggling with sciatica pain, do this point, large intestine 4. It is master tongue point. It can help you with all sorts of pain in the hip. It can also help you with all sorts of pain radiating down the leg, and also foot pain. Now, if you're having more of discomfort on the shoulder blade, neck pain, also with the top of the trap pain, and also thoracic pain, you can do this point right here. Just fist on top of fist. Now, next point that you can do if you're having spinal pain, sacrum pain, then you can rub your fingers together and do this point, and that will help you along the way. So again, if you're having back pain, 3 points, as long as you're not pregnant, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Let's do it together. You're going to do 1, 2, and you're going to do 3. So keep that in mind. Just can't do these points if you're pregnant. I want to end the live with doing one other thing, and then I'll be back on here and I'll be fully charged, I promise. And subscribers, last call for you for questions. You can become a subscriber by hitting that yellow star on the lower left-hand corner. So if you are struggling with sadness, grief, depression, anxiety, of course, work with your mental health expert. I'm here on social media. I can give you some tips, but I really want you to have that support wherever you are. So I want to just give you just one point that can really help. And I know we stress this point a lot, but it really does work like a charm. And what that point is pretty much Irshan Men. So let's do this point together. And I want you guys, after you do this point, everybody always feels so good. I want you to turn off the live, take a hot shower, and go to bed. So let's go ahead and do this point together. Also, you can enjoy the benefits by using the ear seeds and sticking them on. It will really help you. So do consider getting the second link in the bio and getting the ear seeds. That will really help. So let's go ahead and do this point. How I do this point is I just basically just grab this ear and I just do this, and this will really help me. And I feel so good. And I want you to do each of these points for a couple of minutes, but we're just doing it for 30 seconds for illustration purposes. So let's go ahead and do this point for just a little longer. I feel good. You guys feel good? Let me know in the chat. Do you feel good? I feel good. Yes. How do you put them on them? You just, it's really easy. You just peel it off like that, and you stick it on. That's it. That's really it. And then we're going to go ahead and do the other side. And that's, feels good. Yes, yes, yeah, it feels good, doesn't it? Yes, yes. The point is right here, darling. That's where the point is on both sides. Oh, yeah, really good. Yes, you can pierce the ear. You can. I feel that you'll have a therapeutic benefit. There's a lot of contention out there saying that if you pierce the ear, it takes away from the effect. But I feel that you will really have that therapeutic effect. Okay, fantastic, you guys. I am out of juice. I'm so sorry for the poor planning. I want you to check us out on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We are posting daily now, and we are doing men's health, women's health, as well as weight loss. Check us out. Do comment. We do have myself and another person who monitors and does their best. Do consider the subscription. It's the yellow star on the lower left-hand corner. It helps me to help from the free clinics, and I will do my best to get to your questions first. So do your very best to check us out, incorporate the acupressure, and when we have our free clinics, come out and come out and visit me and get treatment from me. And I really want you to use the acupressure to help you along the way. All right, you guys, I will see you soon. Wish you all the best and see you back here tomorrow night. Check us out on YouTube, posting every day now.